Back with another episode of the Randy Wilson Podcast. This is episode 93. This is the first podcast in the new year of 2022. It's going to be a big podcast. I got a big voice. The biggest voice. The number one radio personality running the market in this region and has been. We could talk about a lot of things, but it's Big Nat in the show. Taking some OG advice from the big homie Mike Street. Let's take care of some business first. Appreciate the people in the room. We got Rock Creations and Enso Media in here today, and they are putting together a dope production of visuals that's going to come. Got a bunch of camera guys in here talking to a camera guy, but we also at the new home. This is like exclusive news. The biggest interview of the new year.
Biggest. In
the new home, Spin 100. As we approaching 100 episodes. It's nice to have Spin 100 now, the new official home of the Randy Wilson Podcast, and to have Big Nat in the building.
I'm here. What's up, baby?
Yo, man, this is going to be an interesting interview, bro. The man who interviews a lot of people who don't do interviews gave me an exclusive because, I've been chasing him for 2 years. Like, he turned me down the first time.
Tell me the story on that. What happened?
I don't know. He said he don't really check those messages a lot, so.
Where did you send the message to?
Instagram, he don't, IG, I'm just letting y'all guys know. I don't know how he is in his DM when it comes to taking questions and stuff, because basically, a lot of us, we come with a bunch of BS. So it's like, he had to sift through it, but finally, we got him on the show.
Come on, man.
Had to be the 93 Bulls, the 93rd episode, but we got him on the show.
I'm here, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Biggest. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be an interesting interview, man, because for someone who don't do interviews, who got big ass eyes, and by the way, like, I talk to psychopaths for a living, I talk to criminals and stuff.
Right.
But you a challenge of an interview, man. Ain't nothing out there.
Say it again.
You a challenge of an interview. You see how he's reversing this, how I'm doing the majority of talking right now? It's part of it, man. The introverted, I heard he's the introverted extrovert.
Something like that.
You gotta stop ad-libbing, bro. How you doing?
I'm cool. I'm all right. Regular. It's early. The buzz is starting to kick in,
Mm-hmm.
Everything's cool.
Damn, yo, big motherfucking Nat.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, what's up?
Yo, let me, radio veteran, voiceover king. Yo, you, you are the best person and the only person that I can see do such a wide variety of commercials.
Right.
You could be doing some T-Mobile shit.
Yeah.
You could be doing some State Farm. It's like I can hear your voice on everything.
Right. The only thing that's missing is me doing like voiceovers for cartoons. That's what I want to do.
I heard about that. And what kind of character would you like to be? Would you a thug?
It would have to be me.
A mean ass kid?
It would have to be me. A little nutbag, little me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, but that's what I would prefer.
Yo, where are those opportunities at, man? No one has approached you on that yet?
Hell no. Let me front. I don't think they ready for a nut like me. I don't know.
Yo, I see it happening, man. Professional trash talker by day, visual storyteller by night.
Yeah.
Somebody told you that first?
What you mean?
That's the obvious, but someone told you that? You don't get no feedback on that? That was you. You used to be a rapper, I know that.
Yeah, that's how I started. That's how I actually got into radio. I'm not supposed to be doing this radio thing for real. I want to be a rapper. Big shout out to boy Lonnie. He had a little open mic at the Slip, I believe it was. I was on vacation from UPS. So I went down there and was rapping. Bumped into boy Shawn Michaels. Remember Shawn Michaels? OG. He was going to Power Rangers back in the days. Bumped into him. Knew him. Knew he worked at the radio station, so I was like, yo, let me come there and see what the radio station looks like, because I ain't never been to the radio before. So, went up there, checked it out, and he told me, yo, go grab that mic over there and do this next break with me. Now, this is like overnights, 2 to 6 in the morning, so the PD sleeps, she don't know what the fuck going on. So he's like, yo, grab that mic over there and do this next break with me. I'm like, hell no, I'm not talking on the radio. 8 shots of tequila later, I'm talking on the radio. Right, so did that for like about a week. And then after my vacation from UPS was over, I'm like, yo, I think I kind of like this shit. You think you can get me a job? So he gave me the PD's number, LaMonda Williams. I called her and left a wild ass message on her voicemail. She called me back for the interview. I went in for the interview and they got hired, like on the spot type shit. And then here we are, 20 years later. So I still think this is all like an accident. I'm not supposed to be here.
So check this out, yo. I'm really tasked with the challenge of like trying to pull some things out of him because there's not a lot of content out there of like him being interviewed, right? So like, you know, I went around in the street and tried to grab some names up. So you started on something. Did y'all know? So you was like, I don't know if people know this. You was on the street team though.
The street team for the radio station?
Yeah, or someone's street team.
No, I was on when they hired me to start radio, I wasn't really on the street team. What happened was, LaMonda said, I'm going to put you on the street team for a week just so you can see what the street team is like. Okay. So you know what the hell's going on. Yeah. And then I was on there. So I don't even count that street team shit.
I would count, yeah. No, I never heard that shit before.
Yeah. That's how that actually went down.
Who's the bedroom wizard?
Bedroom wizard?
Yeah. I'm digging. You know I'm digging.
It's cool. Bedroom wizard was a producer that used to produce for me and my homies when we used to think we wanted to be rappers back in the days. It was Bed Wiz and Terry. Bed Wiz and Terry. They was like a little squad, little production team, and we used to go in their studio. It was on fucking Belt Boulevard, right beside that Wendy's. We used to go in there and just bang out some shit, and I thought I was the nicest nigga on the block, and yeah.
So were you a part of a band?
That's funny. I was part of I don't know what the fuck you call that shit. Some rock and roll. They wanted a rapper, and I didn't give a fuck. But yeah, I was part of a band. That was Shawn Michaels shit. Okay.
This is y'all didn't know this stuff. I didn't know this stuff.
There's video of that shit floating around too. Right? There's some video of that floating around. I ain't gonna tell you who got it, but there's video of that shit floating around.
Yo, if we find it, we might slide it in. Yo, okay, man. Shit, man. Like 20 years in. Yeah. You still enjoying radio? Radio's changed. It's evolving. Like, but better question is, how do you enjoy it now, 20 years in, versus like the beginning with the excitement?
You want me to lie? I'll tell you the truth.
Truth.
You want the truth?
Yeah.
Shit's boring now. When I first started, this shit was fun. It didn't feel like a job. Now this shit feels like a job. And then like, it's not a challenge for me anymore. Like not to brag, but I do that shit with my eyes closed. Yeah, and we gotta talk about that. Yeah, we gotta talk about that because we can talk about it now because you, like if you listen to people in radio and they've been in radio for a while, radio like music has a sound. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the Migos sound and you got boom bap sound, you got drill, you got all different types of sound in hip hop. Right. But if you're an experienced radio person and you get going, it's like a pattern. It's a sound to it. Yeah. You've perfected the sound. So when you say it ain't no challenge to you anymore, like you can go do a Dunkin' Donuts pitch right now. It's so what keeps you going? It's just easy.
Easy money.
Like I'm not gonna say and act like I don't enjoy doing this shit. It's just I don't have as much fun as I did when I first started. I was a wild boy when I first started. Now I'm a little calm and shit. Yeah. Going to do my job, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, is that part of what, like, you've been doing camera, people, I think a lot of people see you with a camera now, and they're like, yo, Nat then got crazy with a camera. You got a degree, and y'all said, cinematography.
Right.
That's it, right?
Digital cinematography.
You got a degree in that, so you developed obviously a skill set. But you was vlogging before anybody was doing anything. So you obviously had some skills with camera for a long time. But I feel like you kind of reinvented. You've kind of created. I don't know if you reinvented yourself. You just kind of went. It's almost like how skills went to DJing.
Right.
You went from rapping to radio, and now, I can put together one of the dopest type of visuals.
Right.
You're a go-to name for that now.
So like, the whole video shit, what happened with that was, I think I was ahead of my time with the whole vlogging shit, because if I would've did it right, I'd probably be like, rich as fuck right now. The problem was, like, I could've made money off of all my YouTube videos, but back then I didn't know me using fucking industry instrumentals was gonna stop the fucking bread. Cause I got some YouTube videos that got like some shit views, like
I peeped all of them, and I peeped your son.
some M's, yeah.
Yes.
My son is on it right now.
Yep.
And he going crazy. But the video shit, I didn't start taking it serious until I was getting fed up with radio. Like, I've been in Richmond for what? Doing radio 20 years and shit? Why the fuck am I still here? You feel what I'm saying?
How many years did it take? How that feel?
Well, truthfully, I've been trying to get out of here from way back. I was at Power for 7 years, the first go around. I got fired, went across the street to the beat. I was over there for like 13 years, I think.
Exactly.
First year over there, they approached me to do the like voice tracking, all that voice tracking shit I was doing. So it was a shit called like Premium Choice. And I would go do like a generic show and they would patch that shit in anywhere, so you could be driving in fucking West Bumblefuck, Egypt, and I come on the radio and shit and I don't know where I'm at. So I started doing that. That shit was cool. Then like a year after that, they came and asked me to do Norfolk. So I was doing the Premium Choice shit at the same time.
Number one day show, number one night show, Norfolk, right? Or was it midday?
So,
midday was here, number one show.
I was doing middays in Richmond. I started doing the Premium Choice shit. I think that was afternoons. Then they
Number one.
I don't really know about the Premium Choice shit because it was like so many. It might have been, I don't know.
Okay.
Like that was the shit I couldn't keep up with.
That was the in between. I see it. I was on your LinkedIn, so I saw some of that. I saw all the years.
Oh, you did some fucking research.
Yes. I'm trying to be.
Shout out to the boy Randy. That motherfucker did research, yeah.
Hey, first off, I respect the fact he had a LinkedIn page because a lot of y'all slipping out there and not giving respect. Cause that's where there's another bag for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a professional.
Right.
You really good. Like you are the best at what you do. Vocal. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
So I had to do my research. It pretty look stupid. You ain't got a lot of interviews out there.
Only I got was like two.
Two. You can test me. Two that I can definitely speak to.
Nah, that's it.
Shout out to Single in the City, podcast, Chelsea Lamore.
Yeah.
The name sound like this Chelsea Lamore. That sounds like. Let me stop right there. It sounds a lot coming off the lips though, yo. with a nice show. I like the show, yo. Chelsea Lamore and the Smoking Section podcast.
Yeah.
A lot of smoking on that show. I couldn't get a lot, but I went the whole hour and 18 minutes. I respect the game, yo. You gotta do your research.
Right.
So going back to you, so number one, I'm gonna say he was number one in 3 markets. Tampa was one of them as well. He was number one. You're always number one. You used to be number one. But that's when you said that I think you were saying that you was, when did you say you've been trying to get at it for a minute? So I lost my train of thought.
All right, so went over to 106.
Yeah.
A year in, Premium Choice. Year after that, I started doing Norfolk. That show was like number 4 when I started. And then like a month, that shit was number 1. It's a little humble brag and shit.
Yeah.
Like, so a year after that, they came to me to do Tampa, nights in Tampa. Took about like 2 months. Then I was number 1 over there. Another little humble brag. And then, after that, probably like about a year after, so everything happened like every fucking year. I was doing Indianapolis for a short little minute, and I don't know the ratings because that shit was short. They did some shifting and maneuvering and shit, so I don't know. But then all that shit came to a halt when iHeart and Intercom did their little trade or sale or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And now I'm just doing Richmond.
So let's talk about this, man. Let's go back. The Bad Boys, DJ Foot, Big Nat, A+, Honeybee.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until the other day, someone told me that Octane was in that group. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he was it.
Was the Breakfast Club before the Breakfast Club.
Right.
Was the best, I came to Richmond in 03. It was the best show, and arguably still, I mean, there's never been a show like it. There's a lot of shows that's been duplicated and mimicked off that.
Right, the one that came after us was a duplicate.
And then they messed it up. All right, now, I say they messed it up. Like from a listener standpoint, I'm sitting back and I'm thinking at that time, this is just outside, have no knowledge. Even though Sean Anthony was right up the street from me. I was like, is Richmond just trying, because this is what Richmond do, is Richmond just trying to like introduce something new to the market because, you know, you've had a group come in here and get you here. Do you think now that bringing someone from the outside in is going to get you somewhere else? This is what I'm like, why did they break that up? That was like, it didn't even make any sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, I don't know. I mean, it's like Stephen A. thinking right now that his show is going to be as good as it was with Max Kellerman. Like that. Like, I don't know if it's going to make any sense. Like, so, I don't know. I'm curious about why they broke it up.
Right. I'm
curious about what the tension was like at that time. You got Sean Anthony, Big Keith, and the TT Torres, which is killing it right now.
She going crazy.
God, she's going crazy.
And
she looked great.
Yeah.
She looked great. Like, yeah, it's like she looked different. Everything's different.
Right.
But anyway, what the hell happened, man?
I still don't know. I heard like a million stories of why we got fired. I don't know. But you know, they fired everybody. Like it was November the 1st at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning, 2007. Why do I remember that day like off the top of my head? Like that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they we had a live broadcast at, what the fuck was the name of the club? Right across on Parham. Velocity, remember Velocity? Mm-hmm. We had a little Halloween party the night before. Shit was over 2 in the morning. So I remember I was irritated as fuck because I'm like, yo, why the fuck would y'all have us coming here for a meeting at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning? And you know we out doing this live fucking broadcast till 2 in the morning. Alright, whatever. So when I got there, I ain't realized that was the motherfucking last time I was gonna walk in there, motherfucker. Yeah, we all got fired. And I really don't know. It wasn't like performance, because of our performance and all that shit.
Obviously not performance,
They hit us with the, we decided, we understand and we appreciate you for all you've done for the company, but we decided that your services are no longer needed and we're going in a different direction. They with that bullshit.
Yeah, this is just a business. Like, that is crazy.
That was fucking
because it was the best. We've not seen a show like it since.
Right.
So, like, just you know what I'm saying? You a staple in the city. You are the voice. You were the voice to the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it like when you come across these new radio people coming into the city? Like, what was that like? Like, do you have feelings toward them?
Yeah, I was in my feelings when I got fired. This is my first time. You know, I was doing this shit like 7 years. I get fired.
But you have feelings toward the replacements.
Oh, I'm getting to that. Hold on. My first time getting fired and shit, I'm like, God damn. I turn the radio on and hear these niggas. I'm like, man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. You know. And then they tried me. Like they had a, not necessarily my replacements, but we're gonna say the station as a whole.
Yeah.
They had like a little promotion, a little winning weekend. It was called the Has Been Winning Weekend. And it was basically just gonna play all of the niggas, like the one-hit wonder niggas, right? Like all of the niggas, you know. But in their little promo that they cut, they had a nigga that was trying to sound like me, so they were trying to call me a has-been. So then, I put together a little video. I burnt their ass up, and I sent it to them. Like, I ain't just record the shit and upload it.
Yeah.
I recorded the shit and emailed it to everybody in the joint.
What was the social media medium at that time that we were using? It wasn't MySpace, really, was it? Was it MySpace? That's where you was going crazy.
MySpace and YouTube. YouTube wasn't what it is now.
Yeah.
Like it was there, but it wasn't what it is now.
Yeah.
But yeah, MySpace was definitely what it was.
And so you put it out.
I put the video out.
How was that received?
I don't think they took it too well. I know like they had a lot of closed door meetings and shit.
No public response. No response. They didn't give you no public response.
No, they left me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
They probably like, oh, this nigga don't play fair. Like the video was.
Yeah. God, we gotta go find that.
I'll send it to you. I got it.
Oh.
I got it. I got it on the stash. And then there was a little radio wall. Like that's when I was doing my little vlogs and shit. So I put the video out. They left me alone. But what they did was, I don't know who did it, whose idea it was, but they started to like copy every fucking thing I was doing. Like I'm doing vlogs. Homie over there was doing vlogs. And it wasn't that he was just doing vlogs. Like he was saying the exact same shit and doing the exact same shit in videos that I was doing. So me being the stubborn nigga I am, I just stopped doing them. And then that's why I'm not doing vlogs and shit now. But
really?
Yeah. I don't I like to do shit that you ain't doing.
Do you like controversy?
Like what type?
Just not real street shit. I'm talking about on the internet. Like you seem like a competitive person. Like you wouldn't want to just continue to take it to another level. I mean, if you would have kept doing the vlog, I can't imagine. I do believe you when he said that I could be rich right now. You was the only one doing it like that at that level.
And nobody was paying attention to it. That's why they was paying attention, but they wasn't paying attention.
That sucks, man, to hear that, man, because that's how I be thought about podcasts. Well, it's like, and you talked about this in another podcast. I know people paying attention.
Oh, they watching.
Yeah, I mean, are they showing it? And some of them are respected. Appreciate y'all who are, but there's more than it's not. And so when you say that about the vlog, like you didn't feel like it was getting where, with everything that you know now, you don't think that you could take that at this house?
If I was to do it over again, I'd knock that shit out the park. But
that's just why you stopped. You kind of came to your end. You like, I'm taking it.
Yeah, they was trying to copy my shit. I don't like that. Like I really hate that shit. Like if I take time out of my fucking day to use my fucking brain to come up with some shit, and then you just gonna sit back and be like, oh nigga, he doing this, let me do that shit too. Nah, that shit's corny.
Could you rap in today's climate? Because that's the climate we in right now. Everybody's copycatting someone.
You say, could I rap?
Would you? Could you? I'm not saying you can't. Not saying you can. I haven't heard the bars. Maybe we can.
That's a
but could you, from the standpoint of like, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like from what it takes to be a rapper in today's market? Like, could you deal with it's a new time, this new era, I don't know, this new generation.
Yeah.
And media.
I adapt to anything. So yeah.
And I think you can maximize off of it with social media.
Yeah. Like the shit I know now is, well, of course I know a whole lot more now than I did before, but yeah. I
like to see you do the vlog shit, man. I feel like what you did is missing. I mean, I'm not saying it's missing in the world, because there's people that do stuff like that, but there ain't no one in this market.
Right. I think too though, another reason why I stopped the vlog shit is like, what am I gonna do? Like, how much shit is there that's interesting for me to do around here? It's not a whole lot.
I got you.
I need to be like in a fucking big city.
Yeah.
Where there's a bunch of shit to do, and then that shit might work. But like here right now,
you said it. So let me ask you this: you've only done 2 podcasts. This is the 3rd podcast.
Yeah.
Do you like podcasts? I know you don't really like interviews, but do you like podcasts, and do you like radio in general as a listener? Do you consume music in Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal? Like, give me. There's a lot of questions at one time.
No, you good. But bring it back though. What's the?
First of all, podcast. You've only done 3. You don't like talking to people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I wouldn't say I don't like talking to people. It's just
you ain't really into the public camera and you talking. Is that it or no?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's like,
I actually don't like talking. Now, it ain't I don't like talking to people. I don't like talking in front of people.
Gotcha.
Like, if you notice,
that's surprising too.
How many shows in my whole 20 years that you can remember, have you seen me host? I ain't talking about club shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just
you like concerts?
Concerts and shit. Me like on the stage
yeah.
talking. How many have you seen me do? I don't like that shit.
And it's crazy because the skill set.
Right.
It's crazy.
I just be I get nervous because it's like it's too many fucking people looking at me at one fucking time, so I be like nervous. Like in the club, I'm cool because you know everybody in the club they doing they 1, 2. He over there drinking, my nigga over there smoking.
Yeah.
He over there getting a dub from shit. So nobody's paying attention to me. But on the stage, I don't like that shit.
So like, I'm gonna get back to those other 2 questions, but like your voice is so strong, it's so unique. You know, it has a lot of texture. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that little plausible stuff. You know, I'm complimenting the man's voice. You know what I'm saying? But I'm prepared for all the barbershop shit will come back because I say a lot of plausible.
Right.
But what was the ingredients that contributed to, you know what I'm saying, the MC, the voice? Like it's like to me, it's like I'd like to be 2-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? Like what contributed to that? For a person who don't like public speaking, and you talk on the radio every single day. It's kind of surprising to me. But it don't make a lot of sense, man.
If you think about it, me talking on the radio every day is pretty much just like me being in the club. Yeah. Ain't nobody looking at me. I'm in there by myself.
I get it. You know it's just like but to be as good as you are, I almost feel like it's crazy.
Don't get it fucked up. I can do it. I can go on the stage and talk in front. I've done it before. I just don't like doing that shit. So if I can weasel my way out of that shit, I will.
So going back around, do you like podcasts? And are there any that you like?
I don't listen to any. I'm a weirdo, bro. Like I don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV. It's just sports.
I sometimes driving in my car, I like turn the fucking radio off.
Off? Silence?
I drive fucking from here to New York with the radio off, dead fucking sound. Just drive. Podcast though, I've listened to a few, but I don't listen to them.
Drink Champs?
Listen to a few of those, like the big interviews. Like just the last one I watched was Kanye.
Yeah.
No, I'm lying. Kanye and then Big Sean.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah.
Yeah. I did 3 questions at them. I remember one of them. The second one was podcast or radio. I'm gonna assume to say radio.
What was the question about radio?
Which one? I mean, podcast at this point is not really on your radar. So like, you like radio more than you like podcast.
Yeah. Because I do radio.
Yeah.
So like, if I'm in the car or some shit and I'm like driving through another market, I might turn the radio on, see what's going on. They on air personality sound like shit like that, but.
So we go right back around because y'all might have thought I forgot. He left. We don't know why he left. He left Power. They don't. Who knows? He went to 106.5 to Beat.
Yeah.
Gained a lot of skills. Worked with Marconi recipient award. Mike Street.
Big Street.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Book got back together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 13 years, and he also had a bunch of titles in the midst of that. You know what I'm saying? Director stuff. You know what I'm saying? More than just a radio personality.
Right.
A lot of us. And then you left him after 13 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, was that easy? You know what I'm saying? Big homie Mike Street worked with him for so many years. Was it easy to leave? And then, you know, what was it like coming back to the place that let you go? I'm assuming it may be new change. I don't know. Talk to me about all that.
Was it easy to leave? Yeah, because the move made more sense.
Well, speak on that.
I was at my ceiling over there.
Okay.
There was nothing else for me to do.
Gotcha.
Well, there was nothing else they would allow me to do.
You
know. So I had to go do what was best for me.
So it made more sense, and I imagine it also made more financial sense.
Yeah, of course. So went back across the street, and I mean, it felt cool.
Going back to the whole, I saw you at Honey Bee, like I think it was like your birthday back in there.
Yeah. Cool.
It's like, yo, back home.
It wasn't. I don't know.
New people?
See, but this COVID shit got everything fucked up, so since I've been back, nobody's been in the office.
Gotcha.
It's just on air. You know, RJ's over there. No RJ, Honey B, no Honey B.
Yeah.
Same people.
Yeah. And you back to being number one again.
Yeah.
I mean, you was number one when you left. You used to be a number one. I guess you know how it feels to be a Laker.
Yeah, but I didn't expect the shit to happen as fast as it did. Like, we get ratings every quarter. And my first go-round, I was number one. The book just came out last week. They said I was number one. So my goal is to be number one. I don't know how much you know about radio.
A little bit. I learn. I'm a student, so I'm learning.
A target demo over where I'm at now is 1834, I believe. Number one there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another demo like 2554,
mm-hmm.
right? I'm like number 3 there.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is to be number one in both of them.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm number 3 because the other 2 stations was tied for number 1. But I'm behind their ass like by this fucking much. I'm coming.
Yeah.
We gonna make it happen.
Yo, I pay attention to social media. I look at the iPower and I look at like you got iPower, you got ESPN, you got Praise. That's all under the Radio 1.
Yes.
Right? And the personalities, they are who they are. They got what they got. But like, there's no social media engagement with stations. I don't know if you pay attention to that at all. But like, it's not. It's surprising, man. Like, I'm talking about zero. Like I talked to some of the people at the radio in the marketing in different places, right? And when I'm listening to the pitches that they make in regard to how collaborating with radio, you're trying to add value, particularly from a social media standpoint. If you look at their social media engagement,
right,
it's none. You go look at Big NAT, their personality's got a lot more engagement. I believe that the personalities are major to add value to the whole station and network.
they definitely are.
I don't know what the other side of it is. What's the, do you feel like it's an equally respected industry when it comes to that? Like, they know they need you. I don't know what they know, but they need you.
They know that, but they try to sell you the other dream. Like, I remember when I first started, they used to tell us that the music is the star. Nobody's bigger than the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking lie. Not saying that I'm bigger than the radio station, but there's definitely personalities that's way bigger than the fucking radio station, and they know that shit.
Yeah.
Now, and there was social media around, like, there's some personalities that got way more followers than the station has. And,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. We need some inclusion in that, for real. I mean, in my opinion, like, situations like Spin 100 FM, 101 FM, I mean, like, there's a lot of stations in out there, like, I feel like the city is your audience, that's your consumers.
Yeah.
Power's within the community, you know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I noticed big in the clubs, like in Richmond, I mean, it's changing a little bit with the main stage, and shout out to all the little young homies that's really making that change. The G-Sambos, the Ball Rios, the Fresh Quarters, like, now if you go to that club, you're gonna hear local music.
Right.
I feel like the 757, and you've been in both markets. You go in a club and their audience, their city, they know all the artists' music.
Right.
I feel like that's a big difference between these two markets. Like the engagement of the city with the DJs and like the music that's played. What's your thoughts? You see a difference between those markets, Richmond and 757?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's too much of a difference now.
One city though versus 7?
Say it again?
Well, I don't think it should be a competition because it's one city. We talking about Richmond and Petersburg.
I think the music down in that pocket always was, in my opinion, better than the shit that we was doing up here. But now, I don't know.
Yeah,
Now these niggas is putting out some shit that...
I agree with that. But the DJs, I don't think the DJs, I don't hear, and I ain't in all these clubs that know, but I got my ear in the street though. I just feel like the DJs in that market are required to play the music from the city because the audience, they want it. They're asking for it. They demand it. Your club may not jump tonight like this club if you're not really giving that attention to the artists in the city.
But
I see that different here.
What are the relationships with the artists and the DJs like down there versus relationships with the artists and the DJs up here? I don't know.
I don't know either, but it's all about relationships.
Me being a radio nigga, I know that there's a lot of artists that feel like just because we on the radio, like we supposed to play that shit, and a lot of times Like me, I'm not a fucking DJ. I can't play your shit. Like, I go in there and sit in the fucking chair and the fucking playlist is already fucking scheduled out. So, I don't know, but I think that shit comes down to relationships too.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just expect it because you fucking a rapper that they're gonna play your shit and get mad when they don't play your shit. Like,
yeah, man. Is it easy for a person to develop a relationship with Big Nat?
I'm the coolest nigga on the fucking block. I think niggas get nervous because I talk a lot of shit and I walk with a frown on my face, but like, y'all gotta blame my mother for that shit. I don't be mad. Like, I just look like I'm angry. I'm a clown. 24/7. If I know you, be cool. If not, I'm gonna fucking just, you know. But nah, it's real easy to communicate with me. Reach out.
Party Animal Gang.
Yeah.
Danny B.
Yeah.
She spoke about the relationship she has with you, and you know, looking at you as like a big brother, like a mentor figure. Talk to me about that's your move, that's your whole thing. Y'all be killing it, like y'all be outside. Like, I'm wearing my mask for a reason. This guy is outside.
Come on, man. They say if I get a fucking if I get the vaccine, I'm fucking safe, right?
Nah. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got that shit. They made me get it. I ain't gonna get that shit.
I got it too. I've had COVID. We both had COVID and we both had the vaccine.
I think I had this shit twice.
Dang.
I think.
I got COVID in Charlotte with this guy in the Illinois. With y'all.
Right.
That's where I got mine from. Charlotte was live. It was crazy.
When did I get this shit? I know I was supposed to go to Vegas for KO birthday. And like I had the sniffles a couple days before. And in my brain I was like, man, I'm about to miss this motherfucking Vegas trip. Fuck it. But I decided to go get that motherfucking test. And they was like positive, so I had to sit my ass down. But yeah, I didn't want to get that fucking vaccine. I got it though.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that, like, I'm all in, I might as well get the fucking booster too, right?
Yeah.
Because that's gonna fucking stop it.
The Party Animal Game, tell me about it. Y'all out there, man. And y'all really, like, man, if y'all ain't been, was it Thursday nights? The Pops Thursday thing was like, just based off the internet, it looked like the whole South Side was there.
Those weren't camera tricks, homie.
It was crazy out there, man.
That shit was, what you saw in those videos is really what that shit was looking like.
It was crazy out there, man.
It was like about 1,000 people late Thursday.
And nobody was concerned. It was getting it in.
It was cool.
And y'all was getting it in.
Yeah.
The whole, talk to me about Party Animal Gang, what that's about. I mean, I know what it's about, but I want to talk about it for them.
That's just like a turn up team, baby. We just want to go turn up and have some fun and get the fuck out of there. Get in, get out, you know. Yeah. Turn up.
Hard though.
Now that's how it was. Like, so the Party Animal Gang started. It was me, KO, Ram City. We was at Have a Nice Day Cafe, and we just used to go to the bar and just get fucked up. And anybody who was with us, we was at the bar and we was getting fucked up. So then I just started calling us the Party Animal Gang and shit. I don't know. Yeah, that's basically what it is, man. We just want to go to the party, turn up, get fucked up, and you know, have a good time.
Yeah, y'all do it really well, man.
I had to slow down though, man. It was too many tapes of me throwing up and shit. Like too many videos with too many fucking. I had to slow it down a little bit. But we still active.
So like, you got the vaccine. How you feel about COVID, man? I mean, how do you feel about it?
Like what? Like what you mean?
I mean, you obviously take it serious. You got it back, you know, take it serious. Most of the time. I mean, like, I guess that's the thing. Like, I mean, a lot of people living scared.
That's because they scaring us. Like, when this shit first came out, and you heard about COVID, what'd you think? If you caught it, you was gonna die, right? Mm-hmm. And then you caught it, and what happened? It was like, oh, this shit feel like the fucking flu, right?
Yeah, I mean, I work in that space though, man. I work in healthcare, so like, I seen a lot of people die. I reported 67 deaths. In my job, in my role, that's just me, a little role, right? So I know it's serious, but I mean, we've learned a lot more about it at this point. I'm nowhere like I was. Right. For me, it's not even so much about me as it is the people I'm around and like how weak, how unhealthy they are. You know, so it's like I'm trying to be protective of them.
Right.
But I mean, I believe that death is a part of life, and you live until you die.
Yeah.
You never know. You don't know. The thing about COVID is scary to me is like it's like walking into a ghost and not knowing it. Like I'm walking and all of a sudden and you don't even know. You don't see it coming.
Right.
That's the scary part.
Just sneak up on you. You be good today,
Yeah.
fucking sniffling and
It's like a brownie. My son, man, I got him a fish tank for Christmas, and like all the fish started dying. He was like, "Yeah, they got that water growing up." I was like, "Yo, this kid's interpretation of it, man. It's crazy, man." But we're gonna transition here, man. We got like about 15, 20 more minutes with the king. And I thought it was important, man, because you got such a big voice, big presence, staple in the city. And I mean, for real, with all respect, like a bucket list interview for me. You know what I'm saying? That was a big deal for me. You ain't got, like it's hard to get out of, man. And it's a challenge of an interview too, man, because you interview people.
Right.
I interview people like in this platform, but I do this in life with crazy people. But when you're talking, like it's a challenge of an interview because you are a professional at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't be coming crazy. Well, at least I don't want to because I want your respect. I mean, what I'm saying when I say crazy is like I want to be prepared.
Yeah.
I want your respect from this side of the table and making it a meaningful conversation. You don't do this.
Right.
You don't like to do it, but we can make this thing good.
You know what's crazy though?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like interviewing people either. I'm a weirdo, bro.
We don't care.
Y'all
basically just giving him a check. You know what I'm saying, for him to exercise his strengths.
Nah, I think I don't like interviews because I told you I don't be watching TV. I don't do none of that shit. So it's like when you bring a celebrity up there, it's like.
Yeah. So you never get starstruck.
Nah, but it's a couple. It was like no, but when I was in the same room as Jay-Z, it was like, oh shit, Jay-Z over there. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't want to take pictures with you.
Did he? No.
Did he was at the station?
Yeah, I know. No.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't care. I don't. It probably sounds more fucked up than I actually mean.
It don't sound fucked up, man. I think it's just an interesting.
I mean, my own little bubble.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just like a person who does radio and music, and that's what they do, and they can drive to New York and they don't turn the thing on. It's like I don't know if people assume that thing. I think it's interesting.
Right.
God only knows what be going on in your head when you're on those drives if you ain't consuming anything.
When I'm on those drives, I come up with my best fucking ideas, but I can't write them down, and I don't be using that voice, no shit. I come up with my best ideas when I'm driving, and by the time I get to where I'm going, I forget them all.
You need an assistant, bro.
Probably good.
To carry out that stuff for you.
Probably.
Look, because we're going to transition here, but I think it's good opportunity, like big voice, such a presence, and I think people will be interested in your response on things like, what's your view? We not hip hop. We got to talk about it, but what's your view on the climate of the city right now? Just Richmond in general. You know where we at. You know the history of it. You've been here. What's your view on the climate of it? Do you in a good place? Do you like where we going? Are there any things that you feel like need to change? You don't care about that either? Oh, you have any perspective?
I wouldn't say I don't care. I probably say I don't pay attention. I don't even know what the fuck is going on out here right now, bro. If it ain't making me no bread,
yeah.
If it doesn't affect me any, kind of.
I got you.
Stay out of the way.
That's kind of how my view is on a lot of politics.
Yeah, I don't.
That's how my view is on a lot of
I wish we'd have had that casino out here though. That probably would
have
gave us a little life.
Interesting. One of my recent interviews, Joe Morrissey was talking about how the city messed up with that decision and how he's gonna bring it to Petersburg. And he gave some very strong shots to the city and to the mayor. Coming up next, we got Mayor Stoney who will be responding on some of those topics still.
Oh, so you got it going back and forth, Randy. I see you, baby.
Yes, sir. We want to do it. Listen, Randy Wilson Podcast, Virginia's podcast, for bringing you culture. Man, this is what the people want to know.
Yeah.
Dominique the Diva's coming up also after you, man. It's like your sister in the music, in the radio game.
She gonna go crazy.
Yo.
That's my little homie. She is a fucking nut and I love it.
She's got so successful, man. She left the mark. It's amazing. Richmond has birthed some crazy people who went on to do great things, man.
And I love it with Dominique though, because they fronted on her too.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to front on her, no, you can't do this, you ain't gonna do that, and then she fucking left and came back like, ha-ha.
Mm-hmm.
Ha-ha. And she getting popular now. DC.
She's killing it, man. She's killing it.
She doing her new shit.
She had the podcast with all the little fine girls, the Warrior, and then she left on her own.
Nah, Dominique is busting their ass right now.
Killing it, man. Yeah. Y'all need to go check out Dominique the Diva. You probably already know, but if not, she'll be coming up next week, actually.
Okay.
The music, I know that you've given a lot of respect to the local market, you know what I'm saying, right now, as far as like new artists. Anybody that you really be paying attention to? You was bumping Fresh Porter the other day.
I was just about to say, he got my head going crazy right now. Crazy around this bitch, that's the shit. Fresh Porter, what up, boy?
Anyone else? No.
And it's not because I don't think they dope. I just don't be paying attention.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, if I hear it and that shit catch my ear, I'm going to like do my little research, find out, and I'm going to search for some shit. But I don't be paying attention.
What's Nat doing when he's not working?
Playing video games.
What game you playing?
2K. I might play a little Madden. I'm trash at Call of Duty.
Who your squad in 2K? You play?
Nah, we be in the park and shit. So I got my little mob player.
Yeah.
Going in the park.
Yeah, I play a little bit.
Whatever. What you on the 5 or the
4?
4?
Yeah.
Couldn't get you a 5?
I see. He hustling them right now in the street hard though.
I got my shit. I told myself I wasn't paying a fucking dollar over retail, and I didn't. We was on
you got a 5?
Yeah, we was on the game one day. They came to chat. Was like, yo, they got the 5s. Hurry the fuck up at the Walmart, and I think Ashland. We all drove up there. There was like 13 of us in the line. I think they only had about 20 of them bitches, and we all got one.
Who your squad though?
Oh, basketball?
Yeah. No squad. Dang, man. You all a little strange, man. God damn, like you like a sub piece of it, and then it's like you get away from it.
I think
you probably played NBA Jam back in the day just for the dunks and just for the points.
Nah, but
you wasn't playing to win.
Nah, because it's crazy though, because back then, like when I was younger, I used to watch TV and watch sports and all that shit. And I think when the fucking internet hit AOL, it was a fucking rap after that, bro.
Yeah. Yo, you claim Richmond now.
I do.
That's home.
I never thought that shit would happen.
You came in '89.
Yeah.
We probably about the same age, I guess. I don't know.
44.
Okay. So yeah, you've been here, When did that happen? When did you say, okay, it's hard?
I don't even know. But the long run of joke is after 10 years anyway, you fucking local. And I've been down here like 30, with 89, about 30 years, something like that.
That's 19 for me, man. 19 for me.
Yeah.
I got some, I did a little survey.
Right.
So we closed up our times. Questions that people wanted to know. Without much thought, Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. It was Lauren London until Lil Wayne got her pregnant. Then I was just like, ugh. Ew.
Who's the DJ that deserves the recognition and flowers who may not always get it? Who we need to really be paying attention to? Radio, street, club, house, trap, corporate.
You know what DJ I like? That don't nobody really, I ain't gonna say don't nobody pay attention to, but I don't think too many people know of. Andrew Whites.
Andrew Hypes?
Hypes, I said Whites.
Yo, Andrew Hypes?
Andrew Hypes.
He's crazy.
He gets busy.
He's crazy. And he need to pay attention because he's a former guest on the show. You need to pay attention because if you're not, the people who are really matter. Timberlandism, like I asked him, he didn't give me a straight up answer, but like there's a rumor, not trying to cause any controversy, but there's a rumor that, that he may be signed to Missy or he's in some type of agreement with her. I'm gossiping. It's a rumor. So like, his production is crazy.
Yeah, he goes crazy
It's
on
crazy.
the beats. On the turntables, he gets nasty. Yeah, man, he's a problem.
Is there an artist that you could put in the category that you feel like, yo, I mean, y'all may not be paying attention, I may not be playing his music, but yo, his shit hard.
Say it again.
An artist.
Give me the whole question again.
Is there an artist right now that, you know, they may not be getting no spins, they may not be having the likes or the views, but you're like, you know who they are, and like you think, I'll tell you, like I think Fat Cat's artist, he makes songs. I forget it's 13 Kilo, Lil Kilo 1300 something. I don't know, but like he got that song where Groovy and Fat Cat are in the video. Like I don't know the kid, but that song stuck in my head. And is there any artists out there that like, you know? No,
I don't know.
y'all not getting no love today, man. Y'all got, you know, just I tried.
So Fresh Porter got my shit going crazy right now. Like, but I don't pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, Fresh Porter might be a connection, relationship, or a hit away from another opportunity.
Yeah.
He's got it.
It should be hot.
Yo, LA or Miami?
Both. I can't have both of them.
Yeah, we're not drinking. You know, I wish we could do like drink champs, but yo, you can.
LA or Miami?
You done so many BET Awards coverage. I didn't know if you had.
I'm gonna say LA because I like that Cali bud. That bud is different.
Okay. Yo, chicken or fish?
Fish, but only like chicken. Cause
Okay.
I'm only eating fish if it ain't got no bones in it.
Okay.
The smallest bone, I'm throwing that whole shit away.
Okay. Titties or ass?
Ass.
Just had to throw that one in there. Okay, I'm sorry.
Ass.
Sorry, Jay. The guy, they wanted to know. I tell them what they want to know. You know what I'm saying? Monica or Brandy?
Monica.
Jay-Z or someone else?
Jay-Z. You said someone else?
Jay-Z or someone else?
Not Jay-Z.
You got a football team?
My son said I'm an Eagles fan. So I guess the Eagles.
Okay. Your son, he the future, right? He seems like he the future. He got some skills with this whole, like what, I don't like getting the family stuff, but your son is like, he's gonna be is he gonna be a budding entrepreneur like his dad?
Probably.
Yeah.
He do everything I do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, are you grooming?
Yeah. But like, him with this little video shit,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give him a camera.
No?
Nah. He asked for a camera. And you know, he's been around me doing that vlog shit since I was doing it. So I guess him just watching. I guess he decided he wanted to fuck with the camera and do his own little shit, so that's what he's doing. He got his little blogs and shit going crazy down OVU.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. I hope he gets shit going.
Yo, you know, you single now?
Yeah.
They want to know, like, you know, how can they get in your DM?
Who was that?
I don't know. In today's world, they is a lot. It's a good question.
Yeah.
Can she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. I love it. Single, baby.
Yo, Nat, man, we appreciate you, man, being on the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
Virginia's #1 podcast for the culture.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. First show we've done at the spin. Well, not the first show since Lonnie said, yo, we want to make that thing work.
Right.
We did Kelly Lemon show up here before, too, but, this place is crazy, man.
So this is the official home of
This is
the
the official
Randy
home,
Wilson
man.
podcast.
This is official home.
It's going down. New year, new
And we
shit.
got Big Nat in here, you know what I'm saying? The biggest interview in 2022.
The biggest. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man, very much, yo. This was, again, this was like 93.
93.
This was 93. Shout out them Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
And, next episode we got Dominique the Diva.
Show this chicken radio.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, before the day's up, Nat gonna help me, you know what I'm saying, address my stuttering problems and, you know, get my skills as well.
Do it too.
We really appreciate you all tuning in, and we out.
Yeah.